Welcome to the dimension of Ashtanga Yoga and Sanatan Kriya with the Hunt Foundation. Why did I use the word dimension? Because what a normal layman understands about yoga is to do with 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something like the term what you use, aerobics. Exercise, jump around, dance like monkeys. Obviously the West has told us that our ancestors were monkeys. So unless we are dancing around and pranking around like monkeys, it can't be yoga. Or to breathe like an animal, forgetting the basic principle of life. You just breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and you forget that the animal which breathes the fastest dies also the fastest. It's a realm. Why have I used the word realm? Realm because it's a dimension which is going to take you to the core of the universe. And when I say the core of the universe, what I mean to say, your own individual core. Yes, individual. Because yoga happens to be an individualistic science. Yoga is not a mass science or a composite science. It's an individualistic science. It relates to you individually as yourself. In yoga, we believe that we are all divine beings and we are going through a human experience. So let us all start behaving like divine beings. Let us explore this realm which has been proved to be as old as 74,000 years by the principle of carbon dating by NASA. Though we will use the term of Ashtanga Yoga or Sanatan Kriya as 5,000 years old at this point of time. So whatever, we accept it's the oldest science available to mankind. And let's now explore it. Yoga. What actually is yoga? When you reach a state of zero, like it was said, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Infinity. You remove infinity, infinity remains. You multiply infinity by infinity, the result is infinity. You divide infinity by infinity, the result again is infinity. Infinity is what you are. Infinity is what yoga is. It is that silence of infinity which has to be brought about inside you. How do you begin yoga? You do not begin yoga by starting and twisting and turning your body into different postures. You begin yoga by foremost, understanding who you are, what your body consists of, and how do you actually relate and how do you actually effectuate a change in this body. And the change can be any kind of desired change. Yes, desired change, because in yoga you can effect the change in your physical, in your emotional, in your ethereal. First begin by rubbing your palms together. Yoga sets you free. There is no time, there is no diet, there is no ritual, there is no lifestyle, there is no religion to yoga. Yoga is all about setting yourself free because this cosmos is free. Have you been rubbing our palms? What do we feel when we rub our palms? Is there some sensation that's happening inside our hands? Some tingle? Some kind of vibration? Just focus a little carefully on me as you're doing this, very gently, and just see whether you feel any kind of sensation happening inside your palms. Something would be happening. If no, we'll have some patience and see. Yoga is a perfect 100% science. If it's there, it has to happen. If it is not, it should not and cannot be in the mind. After you have rubbed your hands for some time, just very gently now look at your palms. Very gently. Look at your palms and just bring them closer to each other like this. Now, do you feel this sensation? Are you understanding a little bit about the realm of what the rishis said is the Pranamaya Kosha. Is there any sensation here? A tingle, some heat, some pressure, some vibration, a feeling of coolness maybe, any sensation, just very gently. If it is still not there, now focus on the breath, because the breath is the doorway from this world to the next. That is from the Annamaya Kosha, which is the physical sheath of the body, to the Pranamaya Kosha, which is the ethereal sheath of the body. Let's see. Yes, I think we feel something now. Some sensation is there. This is Pran. It is this Pran which we would be finally accessing when the yoga would be culminating. It is this Pran which we would be using in all the asanas that we would be doing here with you. Because it is this Pran which controls you, it is this Pran which controls the whole creation. It is this Pran on which the whole Brahman centers itself. Yes, some vibration. Now just move your hands and familiarize yourself with your own body. Just move your hands all around your body like this. Here, 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 here. Something different is happening. Is the sensation different here? And is it different here? Or is it the same? You have to do yoga. Yoga says what? Nirantar Abhyas. Yoga Nirantar Abhyasa. Yoga is constant, repetitive, regular practice. If it is being done, it has to bear fruit. So, some difference here, then here. Just bring your palms here and bring your palms here. Maybe this is a little more heavier, this is a little more lighter. This is just beginning to make you understand what your body is all about. This is just to make you understand your body is not just this physical sheath, there is something which is beyond. Something if you're feeling, if you're not, then do write to us and tell us that you did not. And if you are, just tell us, what is it that you felt? I'll try to individually be with all of you. I will try to individually follow yoga with you. I try to ensure anybody who's doing the practice of Sanatan Kriya also culminates the practice into yoga. Yes, I think we feel something now. Maybe here. Some heaviness here in the stomach area. Maybe some heaviness here in the heart area. We'll go step by step. For the people who are feeling some heaviness in the stomach area, that means this is the problem area in your body. This has to be corrected, because in yoga it is said that 80% of the diseases manifest in the stomach. And like in the West, they say death is born in the colon. Colon is a part of your intestinal structure, ascending, transverse and descending. Three aspects of the colon. If the evacuation is not proper, if the evacuation is not complete, whatever remains in the colon then finally manifests as disease. And this colon can even affect your brain. At times when you feel that little giddiness, at times when you feel that little lethargy, it is this